Hey guys, Buff Elgato here. This is a video I'm going to make. It was suggested by Crazy Dalmatian in the comments. It is for the Legendary Pronghorn. Now what I had to do was I had already done the Pronghorn, but I didn't do a video of it. So I had to go back and find one of my old save points before I did it. But the Pronghorn is located right down here in between Rio Bravo and Rio del Lobo Rock, right where the marker is. So there's not a road there, so you're not going to be just following down the pathway and it's going to tell you. You actually have to get off the path and go off into the bushes and stuff to find this thing. So since this is an old save, I'm going to go in and go ahead and turn off autosave just because I'm a lot farther into the story. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward. I want to keep the footage in just so you know exactly where to go to find this pronghorn. And there's one really cool thing about this pronghorn. When you say the animal's name, it doesn't really sound like there's much to him like the other animals, but this one is really cool. You get something very helpful at the end. So I'm just going to go ahead and just speed this up, hurry up and get to the point, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So here we are, we're getting close to where he'll spawn at, and once it notifies us, that means we're near our first clue, and we can just kind of run through they always give you 3 clues. We're going to run through the 3 clues, get the pronghorn. Okay, right here it just told me that we're in his area, so I'm going to pull the map up just to show you. So here he is. He's right down here, right to the right of Rio Bravo. So we're near the first clue. So I'm just going to go ahead and get a repeater. Might get 2. And what I'm going to do is, it doesn't matter how many times you shoot them. The hide doesn't have to be perfect or anything. So I'm going to put express cartridges into my gun so I can drop him faster. Alright, so we found our first clue. Because the first time I came up here and killed him, I used the roll and block sniper rifle, and I shot him in the head, and it didn't kill him. He kept running. I had to shoot him a second time, so I'm going to make sure that it's kind of an overkill at this point. So anyway, it pointed me in this direction. Some of these little gold trails don't light up too well. Sometimes you can see them, sometimes you can't. But we're not trying to be careful here because he doesn't spawn until we hit the 3rd clue. So it pointed me in this direction. So we're going to run to our 3rd clue. There it is over there. So we're going to run over here. And let's see, here it is. So as soon as we hit this, he will spawn somewhere near us, and it should point us in the right direction. I'll spin my guy around. Okay, it's right here in front of me. So he's going to be right here in front of me. I don't see him yet. There's some hills here. Sometimes you get lucky and they're on top of the hill. Sometimes they're on the other side and you can kind of spook them. Just kind of creep up. I think he's right over this hill here. Okay, there he is. We see him now. These things are always white. I guess that's why they're legendary. So now we're just going to go ahead and light him up. Like I said, just go ahead and do an overkill on him. Okay, he's down. Go ahead and get our horse up here and go ahead and clean him up. He's a good looking animal. I hate that you have to actually kill these things, but I mean, it's part of the game. And like I said, you get something really, really cool with the pronghorn. And I'll show you once we go to the fence. First, we're going to go to the trapper. So he got added. Helps me get closer towards my 100%. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the closest trapper. It's going to be right up here. Looks like it's going to be in tall trees. And the closest fence, I think, is in roads. For some reason, there's no fence in the western part of the map. And this is the closest trapper. I wish they would add some more to the west. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead, because you know where I'm going. And I'll see you at the trapper. So now we're pulling up to the trapper in tall trees. He's up here kind of just hidden in the woods, which is kind of cool. I don't know how many customers he gets, but it's kind of cool. So we're going to go up here and sell him the pronghorn hide, which, like I said, never has to be perfect. We're going to go down here and sell it to him. And see, it's always 3-star, even though I shot it a buttload of times. And we're going to see what kind of clothes we can get. Because one thing I'm trying to get is trying to buy all the clothes. So we're going to go through and just see real quick how many different types of clothes we can get. Okay, so here it is. It's under the huntsman. And it looks like it's gloves. You need that and muskrat. Perfect muskrat pelt. Every time I get a perfect pelt, I take it to the trapper. Always do that. Feathers, pelts, anything like that. Always take it to the trapper. Sell it to him. What he does is he holds on to it for you. You sold something a month ago to him. He still has it. He'll hold on to it for you. And that stuff builds up, and you can go here and you can get clothes. And it goes towards your percentages and stuff. So we're just going to go through the clothing here. Just make sure there's nothing else. Because a lot of times when you take in a legendary pelt, even though it was one animal, he'll cut it up into several pieces. It'll say you have two of it or 3 of it or something like that. Alright, so now here's the really cool part. We are going to go to the fence. Now that we sold the hide, I think the closest fence is in roads. I'm going to go ahead and mark that. And I'm just going to go ahead and skip, and I'll see you guys at the fence. Okay, so we're pulling up to the fence in roads. And I'm going to show you... Oh, that guy just fell right out. I want to show you something really cool here. This is the coolest part of the pronghorn, in my opinion. So you go up here, and you're going to go to craft. And when you go to craft, you go up pronghorn horn trinket, right? Stops animals on horseback from spoiling. That is one of the best things. Some of the other ones are like 10% less damage on horseback, or you cause 10% more damage, stuff like that, which is good. But this one, you'll always carry it, and animals will no longer spoil as long as they're on your horse. So you can kill any type of animal, throw it up on your horse, and they will never spoil. I think that is really, really nice. It's a good addition to this game. But anyway, I thought that was really cool. Guys, if you like this video, please hit like. Please share. If you want to see more, please subscribe. I hope this helped you. Guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.